I hope we'll later be able to know why the term lifestyle was adopted. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be aware that pension funds are vital in the development of an economy, and for the fund trustees to make a bold decision to utilize the funds that they have under their custody. We've just heard that they have about 378 billion, which is not a small change at all. So if they have made that sort of decision, not only in terms of pursuit of good investment returns for their pensioners, but also utilizing such funds for the development of the hospitality sector in Malawi. That is something that is very commendable, and we need to recognize and applaud the trustees for that. As you may be aware, we have in this country Malawi 2063, and this calls for all cities and towns in Malawi to have master plans that help ensure that there is a concentrated thought process that goes into building the necessary infrastructure and amenities. And I do believe, ladies and gentlemen, that Cresta Lifestyle Hotel perfectly responds to that. It also aligns perfectly with the contribution to the achievement of Malawi's long-term development blueprint, particularly in the areas of urbanization and infrastructure development. I dare say as well that, as you know, in this country we've adopted an ATM strategy, which is agriculture, tourism, and mining. The development of a project of this nature contributes significantly to the tourism sector, and that is very commendable. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cresta Lifestyle Hotel not only symbolizes urbanization and economic growth, as has already been pointed out, but of incredible significance. This hotel represents the hard work of the men and women in our civil service. I am proud that as Old Mutual Investment Group, we are part of this success story. In our role as fund managers for the fund, for the trust, but also today as property managers for the construction of this magnificent hotel. Old Mutual, as a subsidiary of Old Mutual Investment Group, has always been committed to excellence, and I'm sure you are aware of that. Ladies and gentlemen, our property development team has a proven track record in successfully managing large-scale construction projects, but also strictly adhering to stipulated quality standards, delivering within timelines and within budget. Just to give a few examples, some of you may know about Gateway Mall in Lilongwe, Kamuzu University of Health Sciences Students Accommodation Hostels, and of course, recently, Ntuzi Funeral Services Limited Service Center in Lilongwe, some of the projects that the team has successfully delivered on. And I must say that we're so grateful for this wonderful team. And if you don't mind, ladies and gentlemen, I would want us to put our hands together for this wonderful team. I also need to perhaps repeat myself that the team is highly experienced and equipped with the requisite skills as seasoned architects, project managers, quantity surveyors, just to name a few. Some of them are here today, and they will be key in the delivery of the construction of this hotel. Ladies and gentlemen, Old Mutual is a responsible business and it strongly values partnerships that support synergy in fostering development. In that sense, we are glad to partner with the fund in this important project. Needless to say that the Cresta Lifestyle Hotel will create numerous job opportunities, not only at the time that it is being constructed, but even when it starts operating, when the construction is completed. We do believe as Old Mutual that every job created is a step closer to ending poverty in this country. We will ensure as Old Mutual that the environment is protected and that there is efficiency in the use of all resources in the construction process, and even when the hotel becomes operational. Knowing that there will be a few speeches coming after me, I would like to go towards concluding, but allow me to express my sincere gratitude to the fund for trusting Old Mutual Investment Group with the delivery of this mega project. And I share my excitement with the rest of us seeing this project commencing. As you will see from the project plans, we're yet to see the detail of which. This project will require expertise and efforts from many skilled teams and individuals. Allow me at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, to thank all people that will be working on this project, some of whom, as you may have noticed, have already started to do the work. They are architects, quantity surveyors, builders. Obviously, at some point, there will be painters, electricians, plumbers, landscaping agents, steel fixers, fabricators, health and safety teams, just to mention a few. I would like to wish all of you, as you are doing your work, all the very best. The project is just along the road, and I can assure you that as we're passing by, we will be watching this progress with a lot of excitement and anticipation. I can also tell you for sure that we can't wait to meet with each one of you in future at the time that we'll be celebrating the completion of the project, the Cresta Lifestyle Hotel. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, with those few remarks, to wish each one of you the very best, and again to repeat that we wish the team executing this important task all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Alfred Majamanda, representing Old Mutual as the fund managers. As you said, this hotel indeed answers to many aspects of Malawi 2063. You're talking about the economy, tourism, job creation, and of course, urbanization. We are excited to see this project taking off the ground today. Now, before Mr. Yakobe takes us through a video presentation showcasing the hotel design and of course the narration, let's appreciate the fund, as Mr. Majamanda has decided to call it. So we'll call it the fund. Let's watch a small video of the fund.
Who is PSPTF? The Public Service Pension Trust Fund is a standalone defined contributory pension fund for public servants. It was set up in accordance with the Pension Act of 2010 and as amended under the Pension Act of 2023, is managed by an independent Board of Trustees. The board reports to the Ministry of Finance through the Secretary to the Treasury. The fund started its operations on 1st July 2017 and was licensed on 10th July 2018 by the Registrar of Financial Institutions, which happens to be the Reserve Bank of Malawi. The fund started with servicing public employees who were born on or after the 1st of January 1982 and all those who were recruited after its inception. In 2017, the fund had 67,585 members, and as of July 2023, the fund had 113,257 members, making it the largest pension fund in Malawi. Our operating environment. The fund is governed by a board of trustees and also has a secretariat that carries out day-to-day operations. The Secretariat is headed by the principal officer who reports to the Board of Trustees quarterly. As a requirement stipulated in the Pension Act and corporate governance best practice, the fund outsources services such as pension administration, investment fund management, and actuarial, custodial, and external audit. Mandate. The mandate of the fund, which is derived from the trust deed, is to provide retirement and other benefits for its eligible employees who are admitted to the membership of the fund in accordance with the fund's rules as lawfully amended from time to time. Our vision: an enviable pension scheme defined by excellence. Our mission statement: to provide timely benefits to members and their beneficiaries and ensure prudent investments for the fund. Thank you.
Very much. Now, I want to invite to the microphone Mr. Yakobe. We're just talking about this Cresta Lifestyle Hotel, but we don't have it in context in terms of how to look and all that. So let me invite Mr. Yakobe to take us through a presentation, and after that, he will invite us to a tour of the grounds. Mr. Yakobe, please.
Morning, everybody. I will say all protocols observed because my specialty is to deal with lines and not organograms. So I have the pleasure this morning to take you through a very exciting development, which is the hotel and conference center complexes. If multimedia can assist with playing the video, and I'll talk over the video. Another unique element in the development is the sky bar. So the hotel comes with a very elaborate sky bar, which has 100 seating capacity, meaning you could actually throw a birthday party, you could throw an official launch like this one at one of those sky bars. I think that's one of the images that just passed now. So what are some of the unique offerings that the hotel brings with it? Other than that, we have standard facilities that you'd find in any other hotel, gym facilities, we've got a spa, as well as other luxury, smaller meeting areas. The other unique design capability that has come into this development is the idea of having a hotel block on its own and the conferencing facility on its own. So as you're seeing on the screen, we have two blocks on site. One is a special conferencing facility that has 300-seater capacity rooms that stretch all the way in different categories. So from 300, we have three number 100-seater, then we have 60-seater, we have 20-seater, to make sure that we can accommodate different user requirements. And again, emphasis going towards the fact that we have a unique individual block mainly for conferencing. So at this point, I'd like to invite you to take a walk with me through the site, where I will explain just in context where the two different blocks are going to be and some of the key features that one will experience when the hotel development is completed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So he's going to lead us to the site. So please, may we join him? Let's join him so that we can appreciate whatever he was talking about here through the narration and the video. He wants to put everything in context. Gear in readiness of the tour of the Cresta Hotel.
Yeah, in minimum, in minutes, malo akhala ochuluka mbali ina
that's under the rest platform of the building. And then from the swimming pool area, you'll be on the pool deck. From the pool deck, you'll be inside a very beautiful restaurant. The beautiful restaurant comes across a double volume entry area where when you're arriving, that forms part of your arrival experience. The idea behind the rest platforms was to also get a bit of vantage point. You know, Blantyre is very beautiful at night. It's very hilly, mountainous, and when the lights are on, you get a very beautiful scenery. So that platform gives you that elevated view during the day, and at night,
amene pakhale pakumangidwa hotela yatsopano ndi pali kufotokozera apa kuchokera kwa akuluakulu amene akuyendetsa chilinganizo chimenechi makamaka kuwafotokozera anthu amene ali pamudzi pano kunena kuti kodi malowa azikhala motani kwenikweni mwina mwake tingomva kuchokera kwa iwo kuti zizikhala motani.
So again, as the director for Wood Mutual had ably explained, that you'll be driving past. We're hoping by this time next year you'll be looking at an actual structure that is towered across. And again, we are looking at an exciting opportunity to transform how our clock tower, which is historically very famous, interchange, becomes activated. Because now it means when you're driving either from Limbe or from Blantyre, this now becomes the site to behold. As I had mentioned earlier on, we have 6 stories above ground, and it effectively means we are really going to be visible from so many vantage points within the Blantyre city. So at this point, let me invite you to come across to another platform. So we'll walk right across to another platform where we can experience or try and imagine what the conference facility will look like when it's completed. Thank you. If you can walk with me.
chabwino kufotokozerapo kunena kuti kodi hotela imene maonekedwe ake azikhala motani kwenikweni mfundo zina zikuluzikulu zimene afotokozapo apa ndionena kuti hotela imene ikhale ndi mafloor okwanira pafupifupi 6 tikumvetsedwa ponena kuti mwezi wa Mei umene project imene idayamba ndi cholinga chofuna kutukula makamaka ntchito zogwirizana ndi kukopa alendo komanso ndithu maonekedwe abwino a city makamaka ya Blantyre. Tizindikire pano kunena kuti amene akupanga chilinganizo chimenechi ndi a Public Service Pension Trust Fund, koma amene akuchita chilinganizo cha ndalama ndi kuchita kalondolondo wa ntchito kuti zinthu zonse zikhale moyenera bwinobwino ndi ya Old Mutual. Ndi akuluakulu kuchokera ku Old Mutual alipo mpano, anzathu kuchokera ku Ministry of Finance aliso ndithu pompano, kuzakhala nawo ndithu gawo la zochitika zimenezi, komanso a Public Service Pension Trust Fund aliso ndithu pomwepa. Yakhala ntchito iyi ikuoneka kuti idayambika kale ndi chilinganizo chabe kunena kuti pakhale miyezi pafupifupi 18 ndi imene tikuyembekezera kunena kuti ntchito imene ikhale ikugwiridwa kufika ndithu kumapeto kwenikweni. Panali zoyankhula zosiyanasiyana kuchokera kwa akuluakulu osiyanasiyana amene alipo apa, kuphatikizapo ma officials amene ali ku Public Service Pension Trust Fund komanso ku Old Mutual kutamandira ndithu ntchito imeneyi ndi pesi imene tikutengapo pofuna kuonesesa kuti ntchitoyi yafika ndithu kumalechereche. Ndi apa tikayendayenda tikazungulira bwinobwino ndithu malowa tikhalenso tikubwereranso pamene tidachoka paja kuti nkhani zoyankhulayankhula zipitirire mpaka nafika kumalechereche. Ntchito zangati zimenezi nzofunikira kwambiri mdziko chifukwa zimakhala zikupititsa patsogolo kaonekedwe katauni, ntchito zokupa alendo zili bwino kuti mu nthawi yangati imeneyi tilinso tikudusa mwezi wa September umene ndi World Tourism Month, mwezi umene timakhala tikuyang'anira nkhani zogwirizana ndi zokupa alendo, umene mutu wake ukuyang'anira nkhani zogwirizana ndi tourism and peace mchingerezi, kumafotokozera ponena kuti tikuyang'anira nkhani zogwirizana ndi kukopa alendo komanso ndithu mtendere. Ndi mtendere umakhala m'magawo osiyanasiyana, ulipo mtendere wa mtima komanso mtendere umalingalira kuti tsono zinthu zasintha, maonekedwe a tauni athu asintha, tikangodusa pa clock tower tikhale tikuona chithunzithunzi chosiyanirako chogwirizana ndi mzinda wathu wa Blantyre pamene malingaliro athu ngati dziko pofuna kupita patsogolo pa nkhani zakaonekedwe ka mizinda akukhala akukwaniritsidwa ndi mmene zateremo amene akutitsogolera ulendowo tikhalenso titapasire bwinobwino kuti atifotokozere kuti malo amene atifikiza pano pawo ndikukhala malo otani komanso zimene chizichitika kwenikweni nchotani fa ntchito tikaziona motero zimakhala zonene kuti zangoyambika ndithu kumene koma ndi masomphenya akuluakuluwa ndi pamene timathanso kukhalanso ndi chithunzithunzi cha mmene zinthu zizaonekera ndipo namakati ngowapasa kuti iso atifotokozera kuti malo ano pazichitika zotani.
All right, thanks for coming along. We left the builders lines in place so that you guys can have a bit of skip rope. Effectively, we want you to experience this as an active site. And where we're standing right now, this would be the edge of the hotel. And effectively, there's a link that links the hotel on the restaurant floor area to the conference center main floor area. On that link, there's another private dining opportunity. So futuristically, some of the boards that have been mentioned here would have an opportunity to have a working lunch in that private dining facility. Across from there then starts the conferencing center. It has 2 levels of parking, so dedicated parking, and above that towers the various meeting rooms. Like I'd mentioned earlier, the biggest capacity we have is 300-seater. Then we have 3 number 100-seater, 160-seater. We have about 4 30-seater boardrooms. So an entire building dedicated to your conferencing needs. And once you are done with that major conference, we want you to come to the Sky Bar. As I had mentioned earlier on, that will be on the highest floor in this particular block. So effectively, again, we're trusting in your active imagination to project 33 months from today. And hopefully when we are launching the building, you'll be able to join us again so that you can now appreciate what we were envisioning at this point and what the reality is going to be at that particular point in the near future. Other than that, thank you very much for your attention, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the launch.
Sabino, kuperekabe kuunikira mmene ntchito ikhale kuyendera Moses Yakobe ndamene akuyendetsa ndeko ntchito imeneyi yomanga hotelo muno mu mzinda wa Blantyre. Fotokozerapo kuti zikhale zoti bwanji kwenikweni kukula kwa nyumba imene yaonena kuti pachaikhala ndi masitolo okwanira 6. chosangalatsa nchonena kuti kupatula kukhala ndi zipinda zogonamo kukhalenso pano ma boardroom kuti nkhani zogwirizana ndi conference akafunikira ndikuti zizichitikira sotereko pamudzi pomwe pano mchithunzithunzi mano matuza zoti mukuona ntchito yoti yagamba ndithu kumene koma malo amenewa malo amene akhale opereka chidwi ndicho kwambiri fa ntchito ikadzatha amene afotokozera kuti kumakhala misonkhano ya makampani ndithu osiyanasiyana izatha kuchitikira malo ake ndithu ngati ano kukhalanso ndithu tima meeting tina tikulutikulu ndi akuluakulu ena zidzakhala zikuchitikira sotereko malo ake omwe ano zopatsa chidwi ndithu kwambiri ukamamva zinthu zangati zimene zikuchitika mdziko muno. Anafotokoza zonena kuti china mwa zinthu zimene tikuyeneranso ndithu kumaunikira pamenepa njonena kuti flow yapamwamba kutsiriza ndithu penepene pazakhalanso ndithu malo onena kuti anthu azikatha makasangalalapo kwa nzathu amene mmakonda zakumwa zina ziwiri zitatu ndikuti malo ake akakhala ndithu pamenepopo makamaka chinthu chikafika ndithu kumalechereche miyezi yokwanira 33 ndi imene ikusalira kuti ntchito imene ikhale ikufika ndithu kumalechereche. Mvetsedwa panena kuti ntchito yomanga hotela imene idayamba mwezi wa Mei tikamawerengera apa nkuonera kuti miyezi yokwanira 3 ndi imene yadutsapo chilinganizo chimenechi chiyambireni muno mu mzinda wa Blantyre. Zinthu zapamwamba kwambiri zinthu zofunikira zimene zikuchitika apa ndi a Public Service Pension Trust Fund nendafotokoza kuti poyambirira paja tidamva ndithu mawu ochokera kwa George Jim amene amangopereka chithunzithunzi cha zinthu zimene zikuchitika pamudzi pano, komanso ndithu kuti ulendo wake tikhale tikuyenda motani. Kudalinso video presentation imene imapanga showcase design ya hotel kuti kodi izakhale ikuoneka motani kamadzafika ndithu malechereche ake. Abere adatisogolera ndithu dongoso limene adali Alfred Majamanda ndamene samatizungulire zaja director of Old Mutual Investment Group, komanso Moses Yakobe amene amatifotokozera kuti hotel imene izakhala ikuoneka motani. Amene ndi architect. Ndi chiyembekezo apa kuti timvanso mawu ochokera ku anzathu a finance. Ndi bwanji pakatali pano tibwerere kwa oyendetsa mwambo Chisomo Mamadi kuti apitirize.
So thank you so much, Mr. Yakobe, for now the moment that we've been waiting for is here. We're here for the groundbreaking ceremony, and I have the honor this morning of inviting the board chairperson of the fund to lead us through the groundbreaking so that we can see the stone here being unveiled, ready for construction. Allow me to invite Mr. Kumwenda, the fund's board chairperson, to be joined by Mr. Majamanda from Old Mutual. Let's also have a representation from the Ministry of Finance. May we proceed, please, to the red carpet. Will be led through shortly, where the board chairperson will officially unveil to us the foundation stone, unveiling of the foundation stone for the Cresta Lifestyle Hotel in Blantyre. He's going to cut the ribbon. Those of you capturing, let's capture this very, very important moment. This is the reason why we're here, because this is very, very historic to us and Malawi. And as usual, after it's cut the ribbon, we're all going to clap hands. Yes. There we go. Beautiful. There we are now, officially. It's been unveiled. We are ready now to start the construction in earnest. Thank you so very much. You can pause for a picture right there. I think it is very, very important. Right. Thank you. Yes. Beautiful. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Another clap, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. At that point, I will invite you, board chairperson, to come and make the official remarks on this historic day. A big hand as it comes, please, to make the official remarks. Thank you.
Thank you,
the director of ceremony. Let me recognize fellow trustees of the Public Service Pension Trust Fund. Let me recognize Mr. Gordon Nyasuru, who is the chief economist, and all representatives from Ministry of Finance. Let me recognize Mr. Alfred Majamanda, the director of Old Mutual Group, but also all staff from Old Mutual Investment Group. Mr. George Jim, the principal secretary and management of the Public Service Pension Fund. Let me recognize the representative of our architect, Pakwatu Concepts, but also the contractor for this building that we are putting up, Telastone. Let me recognize members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. It is with pride and excitement that I stand before you today at this ceremony for what will soon become a landmark in our nation's hospitality industry, what we're calling the Lifestyle at Clayster Hotel Complex, which is being developed, as you've heard, by the Public Service Pension Trust Fund. For the fund, today marks the beginning of a journey that is not only significant for the fund members, but also for the broader economic development of our country. I think the previous speakers have already mentioned of how the job creations which will be here and all that would contribute to the economic development of the country. For PSPTF, the decision to invest in the hospitality sector is a strategic one, and those of us who have appreciated our strategic plan, you see that that comes in there as well. The tourism and hospitality industry has for a long time been recognized in this country as a key driver for economic growth, with potential to create jobs, stimulate local businesses, but also attract international visitors. I think by investing in this hotel and the conferencing facilities, PSPTF is not only securing a steady stream of income for our members, but it is also playing a vital role in supporting government in achieving the aspirations of the nation's agenda, the Malawi 2063. Those of us who are familiar with the Malawi 2063, pillar number 3 is urbanization, and specifically within that pillar, the agenda recognizes tourism development. And you will also agree with me that today the new buzzword in town, I think even for the past week it has been in the papers, is the ATM strategy. Agriculture, tourism, and mining. And you could see tourism is key when it comes to the development agenda for this country. And you would not talk of tourism without the hospitality industry. And therefore, what PSPTF is doing, as has already been said, cannot be taken for granted when it comes to helping government achieve its development agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, as I've indicated, the investment in the hospitality industry, and specifically for this hotel, is a result of a thorough and strategic process, recognizing the need to diversify the fund's investment portfolio to ensure sustainable growth and long-term financial security for the members of the fund. You will agree with me when the PO was giving us a synopsis of the fund. He mentioned the age we started with, that those that were born 1982 and those that are joining thereafter. Looking at the demographics, specifically the age and when people would be moving out, as a fund strategically, one of the issues we considered was investing in some long-term investment that will keep on bringing returns, because we still have some years before we experience a lot of members retiring and requesting the investment, and hence the decision to invest in such huge but long-term rewarding investments. Therefore, this function today is evidence of the strategic foresight that is within the PSPTF board, but also its management. As has been presented by the architect, our aim is to create a world-class facility that is not only meant to serve the needs of the travelers, but also the locals. And we believe this will stand as a symbol for our nation's potential and ambition. This hotel will be a place where business meets leisure, where culture meets comfort, and where the world will experience the best of what our country has to offer. I'm sure Moses was telling us to imagine. I imagined swimming on the glazed swimming pool, and on top he called the sky a sky bar, and all that. So that's why we are excited that once completed, we will be impacting not only for the locals within the Blantyre city, but also across the nation, because we believe it will be one of the world-class facilities within the country. So I also want to assure our stakeholders, especially the fund members who are represented here, that as PSPTF, we remain committed to the mission of securing the financial future of our public servants who are the members of the fund. This hotel is just one of the many initiatives that we are undertaking in our quest to deliver value for our members and contribute to the prosperity of our nation. To all members of the fund, all we can say is thank you for the support and trust that you've put not only into me, but the whole board and management of the fund. I think as the director from Old Mutual was mentioning, he mentioned some of the facilities that they have put in place of interest, the hostels for College of Medicine. I can assure you that Public Service Pension Fund has shares in that. Those of you who are in Lilongwe, mostly you know the 6th lane from Parliament to Kamu Central Hospital roundabout, proceeding up to town. People know Old Mutual, people know the investment managers, but Public Service Pension Fund is funding close to half of the total cost for that infrastructure. Those of you who have been in Chinji, there is a macadamia farm there. There's another macadamia farm as you're going to Kondeni. All those are some of the investments that, as a fund, we're doing to grow the members' pension baskets, so that by the time we start retiring, the members' value of their pension would have grown and sustain their life thereafter. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also take this opportunity to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of the investment managers for this project, Old Mutual. We are confident as a fund that under your capable hands, this project will be completed on time, within budget, and with the highest standard of quality. It was comforting to hear from the director who spoke highly of their capability. But as a fund, we want to also stress that within our values, we value quality, timeliness, because the moment we lapse on timeliness, economists know the time value of money. We delay the investment, we delay the returns to our members. So I want to put this across you, Director, that at a board level and management, we believe in you, but we'll be strict on you to ensure that this project is delivered with the expected quality within the budget, but also the timelines that we've agreed. I know we do not interact quite directly with the contractor and the architect, our consultant, but that message also comes to you. PSPTF is strict when it comes to the targets that we set towards each other. And we believe the moment you've started with, you will continue with the same, and that within the timeline that you've presented, this building will be completed. My fellow trustees will be agreeing with me that we do not believe in contract extensions. So please, we know the environment we are working in. At all point, let's interact and find the best solution so that the project is completed in good time. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also take this opportunity to thank our dedicated secretariat through UPO for the hard work, commitment, and professionalism that you've shown and demonstrated to take us up to this point. We believe this is just the beginning. For the next 3 years, you'll be there to ensure that all is done in accordance to the plan. I'll be failing my job if I do not recognize the support that we've gotten from government. Bwana Gordon would want you to take this message on our behalf. The support we've gotten from the initial stages we are conceptualizing having this big investment here up to date through the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Tourism, but also the Blantyre City Council. We appreciate and we do not take it for granted. There are a lot of documentation that had to flow between Old Mutual, Secretariat, and the government that at all time government has been very supportive. I think with these remarks, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to once again say that as PSPTF and on behalf of the board, we're very happy today that we come and officially commemorate the beginning of the construction of this hotel. Wishing our contractor, our consultant, and all the staff who will be working here, but also our investment manager and everyone, good luck as we continue, as we proceed with the construction of the facility. With these remarks, allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to declare that officially the PSPTF Lifestyle Cluster Hotel is being constructed now. Thank you so much.
All right, so before you take your seats, I would like to invite Mr. Majamanda from Old Mutual and the representation from the Ministry of Finance. Please come forward. Mphatso Kasarika has got some gifts that he will present. Yes. Okay, good. Thank you so much. So make the presentation of the gifts to the chair of the board, and then director from Old Mutual, and then the Minister of Representation. Thank you so much for honoring the invitation and for being part of this historic day. Thank you very much, Old Mutual. Thank you. Great. Thank you very much. You may now take your seats. And we have got gifts for each one of us. It's a historic day, so Old Mutual says we're going to spoil everyone because we want to celebrate this Lifestyle Cresta Hotel in Blantyre. Now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this marks the end of the official groundbreaking ceremony of the state-of-the-art Cresta Lifestyle Hotel in Blantyre. On behalf of the fund, Old Mutual, and all partners, I would like to sincerely thank you for joining us this morning. Those of you watching online and those on ground, thank you so much for honoring the invitation to come. What we're going to do, I'm going to invite Mr. Kwisongole again to close with a word of prayer, and then we're going to have media interviews. After the media interviews, we have got refreshments, and then we can dismiss ourselves. Can I invite Mr. Kwisongole to come and close this wonderful function this morning with a word of prayer?
Let us close with a word of prayer. Father, we closed our eyes. We thank you for allowing us to gather today to deliberate the importance of this fund. Father, all planned activities, you have fulfilled it perfectly. Father, we thank you for everything. As we'll be going back to our respective homes, We know some of us traveled from Lilongwe and other parts of Malawi. Father, bless us with the travel misses and they reach our homes safely. Father, we thank you. Amen.
Members of the media, over to you now for the media interviews. After that, refreshments will be served. Thank you and good morning.
Pofuna kusangalalira kunena kuti a public service pension trust fund akhale akumanga hotelo imene tikuiona teko kumbuyoko. Ntchito yomanga malowa idayambika ndithu kale miyezi itatu imene yapitayo, yasalapo ndithu miyezi ingapo. Ulendo usonyeza kuti teko ukadalipo kufikira kumalechereche azochitika tsiku la lero. Tidamvanso teko kuyankhula kuchokera kwa James Dare Kumwenda amene ndi a PSPTF board chairperson. Mongo fotokozerapo chabe zachilinganizo changati chimenechi kumafotokoza zonena kuti nchofunikira motani makamaka kwa mamembala a fund ya PSPTF komanso zitha kuwathandizira motani mamembalawo. Adakambatsa teko nkhani zogwirizana ndi malo ano Chingerezi adagwiritsa ntchito ndithu chakuyenja nena kuti is a place where culture meets comfort. Nkhani yogwirizana ndi chikhalidwe chikhalidwe chokumana teko ndi bata kupatula kunena kuti malo amenewa adzikhala teko okongola zedi komanso kulandira alendo osiyanasiyana ena mdziko muno ochokera madera osiyanasiyana angakhalenso ndithu ena amene ndakunja kwa dziko lino. Ndi kalondolondo wa ntchito imeneyi azikhalabe ndithu akuchitika kufikira ndithu kumalechereche amene ntchito imeneyi idzikhale kunena kuti yamalizidwa bwinobwino kutsatira mmene adatisimikizira Moses Yakobe amene akuyendetsa ntchitoyi apano. Tikafikanso pamenepa ndi tafika pa mtsiriziro dongosolo limene timakupatsirani pamene anzathu a Public Service Pension Trust Fund adatiyitana ndithu malo ano kudzati fotokozera zachilinganizo chomanga nyumba imeneyi imene ikhale ndi mafloor okwanira 6. Tithokoze kuti inu munabe pamenepo pa utatavu wathu wa mchezo times 360 Malawi. Tithokozenso anzathu ena onse amene tagwira nawo ntchito pamodzi pompano, anzathu a technical komanso amene atiyendetsa kuti tipezeke malo ano. Ine dzina langa ndi Yankho Seunda. Makoma nonse.
Welcome. Who is PSPTF? The Public Service Pension Trust Fund is a standalone defined contributory pension fund for public servants. It was set up in accordance with the Pension Act of 2010 and as amended under the Pension Act of 2023 is managed by an independent board of trustees. The board reports to the Ministry of Finance through the Secretary to the Treasury. The fund started its operations on 1st July 2017 and was licensed on 10th July 2018 by the Registrar of Financial Institutions, which happens to be the Reserve Bank of Malawi. The fund started with servicing public employees who were born on or after the 1st of January 1982 and all those who were recruited after its inception. In 2017, the fund had 67,585 members, and as of July 2023, the fund had 113,257 members, making it the largest pension fund in Malawi. Our operating environment. The fund is governed by a board of trustees and also has a secretariat that carries out day-to-day operations. The Secretariat is headed by the principal officer who reports to the Board of Trustees quarterly. As a requirement stipulated in the Pension Act and corporate governance best practice, the fund outsources services such as pension administration, investment fund management, and actuarial, custodial, and external audit. Mandate. The mandate of the fund, which is derived from the trust deed, is to provide retirement and other benefits for its eligible employees who are admitted to the membership of the fund in accordance with the fund's rules as lawfully amended from time to time. Our vision. An enviable pension scheme defined by excellence. Our mission statement. To provide timely benefits to members and their beneficiaries and ensure prudent investments for the fund. Thank you.